Anthony Yarde was sat next to Oleksandr Usyk during the fight, a man that you know well. And Anthony Yarde said that Oleksandr Usyk has given him some advice. He didn't say what, but he said he gave him some advice. What do you think about that? And can that help?
I don't know. You know, if it's helping for him, it's good for him, you know.
You don't think maybe Usyk could give him any kind of tips or any pointers that could help him in the fight?
What Usyk can give him?
Well, I guess Usyk has boxed you a few times in the amateurs, so he knows you, whereas Anthony Yarde hasn't boxed you.
Yeah. And?
I don't know. Anthony Yarde just said that he was given some advice, but he wouldn't say what it was. But what did...
Those are the words of Artur Beterbiev as his response for Oleksandr Usyk giving Anthony Yarde advice on how to beat Beterbiev. And as you guys can see, or hear rather, he didn't care. It's like, you know, Beterbiev is a peculiar character, and he's peculiar because he's so simple. It's just like, you can tell a lot of things don't bother him. And then that is exactly the type of mindset that is dangerous for a lot of fighters. Because if you can't bother a fighter mentally, you're already in trouble, especially if that fighter is a destroyer. See, Beterbiev is a destroyer. His record speaks for itself. He's been in there with all types of competition. It's not just a hype Jeff Lacey type, you know, knockouts where it's just knockout guys that you never heard of. No, these guys that he's fought, everyone that he's fought, he's stopped. Okay, every single one, from Volsnik to Brown, he's took these guys down. Bars. You know, and you can tell how disinterested he was. And even hearing Usyk, he's like, okay, and like what, who cares? If it's good for him, that's good. You know, I mean, because, you know, and I think he knows this. Like, psychologically, you won't get to him because a lot of times, let me give you guys an example. A lot of times you can tell someone something that's supposed to affect them based on the information that they have. The example given is before Tyson Fury fought Deontay Wilder the second time, before that, Joshua was coming in to help Tyson Fury. And when Wilder found out about it, the first thing that came out of his mouth was, oh, them some bitches. Look at them, some bitches. They ganging up on somebody. Those type of things. You could tell he felt the type of way about it based on his response and based on responding at all. Because those things are supposed to affect certain fighters. So, like Wilder, it affected. But like you look at guys like Beterbiev, he could give two shits about what he did or what he told him. Because he knows, like, look, you're not Oleksandr Usyk, and you're going to have to fight me, not Usyk. And this is the pros. So whatever he gives you, I hope it helps you because you're not him. You're going to have to execute what he told you if what he told you matters. Or if it's going to be beneficial to him, right? So, you know, it's just crazy that he was just like, dude, I don't care about that. That's good for him. Because it made a big splash because, you know, Usyk was right by Anthony Yarde. And Yarde was like, hey, man, tell me about this dude. I mean, and it was smart to ask, but, you know, well, you know, those guys fight nothing alike. Nothing alike. Yarde and Usyk are like night and day. They don't have anything in common. You know, except, well, one's going to fight him in the pros. They're both going to be in the ring with Beterbiev. Right? But anyway, You guys tell me what you think of Artur's Beterbiev's response towards the intel that Oleksandr Usyk gave Anthony Yarde. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunching. Peace.